everyone, and welcome to week 10 of the 1985 NFL season replay. We are at Mile High Stadium for this interconference clash where San Francisco 49ers 7-2 in the NFC West are hosted by Denver Broncos 7-2 in the AFC West. And as you can see from the score, the Niners trail 9-17. But the story of the reason that they're 8 points behind is the missed extra point by Ray Wershing on the only touchdown in the second quarter. So, as you may be aware, the NFL in 85 did not have 2-point extra points. So, could be interesting from the end of the game. So here we are, beginning the fourth quarter. Denver have the ball on their own 32-yard line, and they are 4th and 9, and they're about to punt. So out is Chris Norman. 3-5-2 on the punt. Is a 40-yard punt, and it is good. 10, 20, 30, 40 yards, good coverage. But is there a fair catch? There is. So Dana McLemore takes the fair catch, and San Francisco will take over at the start of this fourth quarter. 1st and 10 at their own 28. So the Niners 1st and 10 at their own 28. Joe Montana is under the center, and he's going to hand this off for an inside right run to Wendell Tyler, and it's going to be against a zone defense. So a -1 for the defense here. Inside right, nickelback is not on the field, so it's going to be good offense. 4-1. It's going to get him 4 yards, and he's pushed out of bounds. So 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 from their own 32. Joe Montana looking to get a quick pass off, and he's looking for Roger Craig. The defense is a sweep defense against a quick pass, so no difference. See if we can just dim that light a bit. So 2nd and 6. Quick pass against a sweep defense, so no difference. 6-4 and a quick pass is going to be the defender, which is the left outside linebacker, Carl Mecklenburg. He's a 1 on a quick pass, so it's going to be completed. Montana to Craig, and Craig breaks away and gets a medium gain of 12 yards. But was there an offensive penalty? There was. 65 is going to be a dead ball personal foul, so we're going to take them back 15, but it will be a first down. So 1st and 10 at their own 30 at 29. San Francisco looking, they've got to really get a quick score sometime. Quick pass is going to be out to Derek Harmon, and it's a quick pass against an inside blitz. So -2 on the defense here. See what happens with the pass. 6-2. It's going to be incomplete. 2nd down. 14:20 remaining in the game. 2nd and 10 from their own 29. San Francisco trailing 9-17. So look at a short pass out to Dwight Clark against a prevent defense. which will be a +1 for the defence. Let's see what happens with the pass. 2-5. It's going to be going to the defender, who is the left cornerback, Lewis Wright. He's a 2 on a short pass, make it a 3, and so it's complete. And Dwight Clark takes the reception and gains 4 yards. Third and 6, San Francisco from their own 33. Montana drops back, looking to pass. His target is Russ Francis, and it's against a prevent defense. So that's going to be a +1 for the defense. 6-1 on a short pass. He's going to look at the defender, the nose tackle, Andre Townsend, who is a 0, becomes a 1, but it's going to be completed. And Russ Francis gains 6 yards. Now we roll another blue dice again. If it's a 6, then he's short. And it is, so it's going to be 4th and inches. 13 minutes remaining in the game. They're on their own 39 yard line, but they're going to go for it. So he's looking for a short pass out to Roger Craig against a man-to-man defense. So a +1 for the defense here. Let's see what happens. Short pass. 2-2 is going to be an X defense. So on short passes, the middle linebacker, he is a 1, becomes a 2, and it's incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. So Denver in great field position. San Francisco went for it and didn't get the yardage. Incomplete pass. So John Elway comes out to bring the Denver offense onto the field, leading 17-9. So an 8-point lead. Elway under center, drops back looking to pass, and his target will be Vance Johnson, and it's a short pass against a man-to-man. 5-1 is going to be the defender, who is the nickelback. He's not on the field, but they will get a general 1. It's not going to make any difference. It's going to be completed. 4-6 is going to take 5 yards. Second and 5. Second and 5 from the San Francisco 34. And he's going to drop down for a pass again. This time he's going to look for Clint Sampson, and it's a pass against a sweep defense. No change. 3-4. We're going to look at the defender, who is the left defensive tackle. Isn't on the field, so it's a 1. It's going to be complete. And he's complete for 8 yards and a first down. Steps out of bounds with 12 minutes remaining. First down and 10. Denver Broncos leading 17-9. And Elway's looking for a short pass out to Steve Watson. And it's against a pass defense, so it's a 1s all around. Let's see what happens with the pass. 6-6 is going to be possible interception, and the defender is the left cornerback, who is Eric Wright. Interception of 2 becomes a 3, and so it isn't intercepted, and the ball is knocked away for an incomplete pass. Second and 10. So Elway under the center, second and 10. He's looking again to drop and pass. A quick pass out to Gerald Wilhite, and it's a quick pass against an inside, it's against an inside blitz, so -2 on the defense. 4-5 on a quick pass is going to be the defender, who is the left inside linebacker. He's not on the field, so he's going to be completed. No defensive coverage. 3-5, going to get 11 yards and a first down. So 1st and 10 at the 14 of San Francisco. San Francisco went on 4th and inches, went for a pass and it didn't materialize. First and 10 for Denver at San Francisco's 14, sorry. And they're gonna, Elway's gonna hand the ball off for an inside right run to Steve Sewell. It's inside right against an inside left. So it's a +1. Inside right is the middle linebacker who's not on the field, and the nose tackle, Michael Carr, who's a 5 becomes a 6, so it's going to be good defense. And they're going to get 3 yards all the same. 2nd and 7. 10:30 remaining. 2nd and 7 for Denver at San Francisco's 11-yard line. Quick pass, Denver. John Elway drops back looking for Sammy Winder, and it's against a pass defense, so no difference on a quick pass. 6'5" is going to be the receiver. Receiver is a 5, it's a 4, it's complete. And 6'2" gets Sammy Winder 10 yards down to the 1-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and goal at the 1. Denver knocking on the door. 1st and goal at the 1. Short defense comes in. So they're going to sweep right, handing the ball off to Steve Sewell. And it's a sweep right against an inside left. So it's a -2 on the defense. Sweep right is a strong safety. Isn't on the field. It's going to be good yardage. 5'3". Gets him 3 yards. He only needs 1 touchdown. So a 1-yard run for Steve Sewell. (23-9) now the lead. Extra point. Rich Carlis. And the kick is good. So San Francisco now trail by 99 points to 24. And Denver will be kicking off very shortly. So Denver about to kick off. Rich Carlis. 4-5. It's a 54-yard kickoff, and it's going to be poor coverage. 10, 20, 30, 40, 54 yards. The returner is going to be Carl Monroe, and with poor coverage on a 2-2, he's going to get 29 yards. So back to the 40, and San Francisco will take over 1st and 10 at their own 40, trailing by 15 points. So we're now in the special situations because of a 15-point gap. And so San Francisco will be using box B. 1st and 10. Joe Montana trying to get something back from this, and he's going to go with a short pass out to Dwight Clark. And it's a short pass against a zone defense. So it's a +1. Let's see what happens with the pass. 6'4" is going to be the defense. And that's the left defensive end. Rulon Jones on the short is a 1. It's going to be completed. And Dwight Clark will break through for a medium gain. And he's going to get 16 yards and a 1st down. Stepping out of bounds. 9:30 remaining. 1st down and 10 for San Francisco at Denver's 44. Montana looking, and he's going to look for a quick pass out to Roger Craig. And it's against an inside blitz. So a -2 against the quick pass for the defense. 2-5 on a quick pass is going to be the defender. Middle linebacker not in. It's going to be complete. So Montana completes to Roger Craig, and he gets 9 yards. 2nd and 1 from Denver's 36. And he's going to look to go long. So Montana drops back, looking to go long, trying to cut this deficit quickly. And he's looking for Russ Francis. And he's against a sweep defense, so a -2 on the defense here. 4-6. It's going to be a pass rush, so the -2 already. The left guard Randy Cross makes it -3. Left inside linebacker Ken Woodward is going to be looking for an alternative receiver now. So Montana looking for an alternate receiver, and it's going to be 55 quick pass, who is going to be Wendell Tyler. It's going to be completed, and Tyler breaks through and gains 5-3 on a medium. Is going to get him 11 yards and a first down. San Francisco on the move. First down and 10 at Denver's 24. They've been down here before and really messed it up twice. But let's see what they can do this time. 1st and 10 from the 24 of Denver. It's going to be a short pass out to Roger Craig against a zone defense, so it's going to be a +1. Let's see the result of the short pass. 6-5 is going to be the defender. Left outside linebacker Carl Mecklenburg becomes a 2, so it's going to be completed. 6-4, Roger Craig gets 8 yards. Second down and 2. 2nd and 2 from the 16 of Denver. Another quick pass. Looking for Roger Craig again, and it's a quick pass against a man-to-man, so a +1 for the defense on this. 5-4. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd down, and on 3rd downs with this setting we revert back to the normal play. 3rd and 2, so short defense. It's going to go inside left to Roger Craig, and it's going to be a run defense, so +1 to the defense. Inside left is the right defensive tackle Greg Cragen, who becomes a 5, or the right inside linebacker, who is not on the field, so it's a 5. So good defense, 2-4. Just going to get him 1 yard, and it is now 4th and 1 from the Denver 15-yard line. And this situation, they really have to go for it, because they're too far behind. So 4th and 1, they're going to go for it. Short defense again, and they're going to look for a short pass. So Montana drops back, looking to find Roger Craig, and it is against a man-to-man defense, so a +1 for the defense. Let's see the result of the play. 4-2 is the defender, left cornerback Lewis Wright, who's a 2 becomes a 3. It's going to be completed, and Roger Craig gets 6 yards and a first down. So San Francisco keep their hopes alive. First down and goal from the 9. First and goal from the 9, and we're in box B again. Quick pass out to Carl Monroe. It's against a pass defense, so +1s all around. 6-3 on a quick pass is going to be a scramble. So Montana scrambles 1-2. He's going to get no yards, but is there a defensive penalty? There is. On a pass 64. Defensive personal foul. 15 yards from the end of the play, so it's going to be a half distance. Put them on the 5. Remains first down. 6 minutes remaining in this game. San Francisco knocking on the door. Montana looks for a short pass out to John Frank against a pass defence. 4-5 is going to be the defender of a short pass, strong safety. Dennis Smith is a 2, becomes a 3, so it's going to be completed. 1-4 is going to get no yards, doesn't make any gain, and it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 from Denver's 5. They've got to punch this in if they've got any hope of getting a result out of this. 2nd and 10, and he's going to hand it off to Wendell Tyler. He's going to do an inside run, and he's got against a man-to-man, so a -1. Inside right is inside left is going to be the left guard. He'll get a +1, so a 4 becomes a 5. Oh, good defense though. 4-3 is going to, but he's still going to get 3 yards, but there could be a penalty on the play. There is. 41. Incidental face mask, and it's going to be a 5 yards from the end of the play, so they're going to put him on the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. 5 minutes 10 remaining. 9:24 is the score. 1st and goal from the 1, so it's short defense. Montana takes the snap, hands off to Roger Craig, who's going to sweep right, and he's sweeping right against a run defense, so +1, and the running back on a short is the high. He's a 2, becomes a 1, and so good defense. 5-2 gets no yards, and we're under 5 minutes now. Let's check what the special situations are. So we're on column C. 2nd and goal. We're not on column C because we're short yardage, so it's going to be a sweep left, again handed off to Roger Craig, and this time it's a sweep right. So a sweep left against a sweep right is going to be a -1 for the defense. Oh, is this going to be a penalty? No, it isn't. So -1 for the defense on a sweep left. Right outside linebacker is Jim Ryan. He's a 3, becomes a 2. Inside linebacker not on the field. Good defense, and they get no yards. They get stuffed at the line again, and another 40 seconds comes off the clock. 3rd and goal at the 1. San Francisco must score a touchdown here, and again he's going to sweep left, handing it off this time to Wendell Tyler, and it is against a run defense, so it's a +1. Oh, but the offense have moved and they're offside. Offense have delayed, have false started. So from 1st and goal at the 1, it's 1st and goal. 3rd and goal at the 1, it's 3rd and goal at the 5. So now we go back to C. So box C on 3rd and goal. It can only be a short pass, and it's going to be out to number 49. Russ Francis, short pass against an inside defense, so no difference. 5-6 on a short is going to be the defender. The free safety, Steve Foley, who is a 2, but it's a 4, so it's complete. 4-5. It's going to get 1 yard. So we're down to 3 minutes, and we're 4th and goal at the 5. And at 3 minutes, we stay on column C. They've got to go for it. Fourth and goal at the 5. It's going to be a short pass out to Roger Craig, and it is against an outside blitz, so it's a -1, which is good for the offense. So have a look at the play. 4-1. It's going to be the receiver, so he gets a +1, but it's going to be complete. 6-3, gets an 8 yards, so it gets into the end zone for a touchdown. 5 yards needed, 8 yards. The pass completed. Joe Montana to Roger Craig. Ray Wershing with the extra point, and this one is good. So when we return, I did take the 10 seconds off for the score. When we return, 2:50 left, and they still need 2 scores. So we're going to see what San Francisco are going to do at the kickoff. So San Francisco trailing 16-24. They're going to go for an onside kick, and effectively we roll the 2 dice. If it's doubles, then they recovered it. If not, then it's recovered by Denver, and the distance of the kick is the 2d6 added together plus another 5. So here we go. So 8 yards, 13 yards, but Denver recover the onside kick and will take control of the game. So Denver 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 48, 2:40 remaining, and they are leading by 8. So leading by 8 is column D, and they're just going to run the timeout, hopefully, for them. So it's going to be an inside left, and they're going to hand the ball off. Elway will hand the ball off to Gerald Wilhite, inside left against the zone, so a -1, and it's against the center, so the center is a 4, becomes a 5. Good offense. 2-2 is going to get them 5 yards, and this timeout will be called by San Francisco. 2nd and 5. Elway under the center, takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. In fact, he's going to keep it himself, and it's against a man-to-man. So inside left, right outside linebacker. 3 becomes a 2, right defensive end. Jeff Stover becomes a 3, so it's good defense. 4-6. And he'll lose 2 yards. Elway loses 2 yards, and they call their second timeout. 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7 for Denver. Going to keep the ball on the ground, inside right. Hand it off to Gerald Wilhite, and it's an inside right against a zone defense, so -1 for the defense. Inside right. Left inside linebacker not on the field. Left defensive tackle is also not on the field, so it's good offense. 5 inside right against a run. No, it's not. They 1 will be good defense, general good defense, and they're going to get 1 yard, and that will take us down to the 2-minute warning, and we're 4th and 8. But obviously Denver will be happy just to punt this ball deep into San Francisco's territory. So the punter, Chris Norman, comes out. 6-4-3. So he's going to punt this down to the 17-yard line, and then they'll just take a knee there. 1:50 remaining in this game. San Francisco trailing 16-24. So Joe Montana out. He can take 2 turns now on the cards. He's going to go long. So Montana drops back, looking long, trying to hit Jerry Rice. There 1 time out left. So a long pass to Jerry Rice against an inside. They were expecting a run. So it's a -2 on the defense. Let's have a look. 2-2. Could be intercepted. The free safety has got an interception of 4, which becomes a 2, and he's going to intercept it. So the ball is going to be intercepted. 29 yards down the field. And the free safety, Steve Foley, will return this. And he will return it. This is going to be a big return. It's a return of 5 and he's rolled a 66. He's going to return it for a touchdown. So a 46-yard interception return by Steve Foley has really put this game to bed now. The extra point is going to be Rich Carlis, and he hits the extra point. So Denver take a massive 31-16 lead, and we only have 1 minute 40 remaining. We'll be back shortly with the kickoff. So Rich Carlis kicks off. 5-4-2. It's a 65-yard kick and good coverage right to the goal line. Going to be returned by Derek Harmon. Good coverage by the kicking team. 5-2. He's going to get him 9 yards, so he's going to bring it out to the 9. And San Francisco will take over 1st and 10 at their own 9. So Montana brings his offense out, but really to no avail. And we trail now by 15 points. San Francisco trail, so they're still on column C. He's going to look for a long pass, and he's going to look for Russ Francis. Long pass against a zone defense. Let's have a look what happens with the pass. 1-5. It's going to be a pass rush, and it's a +1 for the defense as well. Right guard John Ayers doesn't bring anything to the table. Left defensive tackle is not on the field, so it's going to be looking for a medium pass to Dwight Clark, and he gets that completed, and he gets 14 yards. And he's going to call the last time out. 1st down and 10 at their own 23. And I think we're going to play for the sidelines here. He's going to go long again. 23 is going to look for Dwight Clark, and it's long against a pass defense. 44 on a long is going to be the defender, who is the right cornerback Mike Harding. Is a 3, becomes a 4, so he knocks the ball down. 2nd and 10, as we 1 minute 10 away from the game, end of the game. Montana drops back for another attempt at a long pass, and again he's looking for Dwight Clark against a prevent defense. 4-6 on a long pass is going to be the pass rush again, and this time there's a +2 for the defenders. Randy Cross is a -1, so it's going to be a +1 to the right defensive tackle. He's not on the field, so we're looking for an alternate receiver, and it's going to be Dwight Clark coming back for a short pass. It's going to be completed. 3-2 is going to be medium. The blue dice is odd, so it's not going to count as a sideline. He's not out of bounds, so it's going to be a medium gain. Oh, I've not rolled the dice yet. Oh, there it's even. 6-5. 6-5 is going to go long. Maximum you can get off this is 12 yards. It doesn't make a difference. 1-4 would have been 29, but because he went for the sidelines, he's only getting 12 yards. And first down for San Francisco. So again, he'll go for the sidelines if they can. It's going to be a long pass. Looking for 37, who is Jerry Rice. And long pass against an inside blitz. There's going to be no difference. Let's see how the pass goes. 3-4. Looking at the defender is the nickelback. He's not on the field, so it's complete. Jerry Rice, it's odd, so he's going to get what he's supposed to get, and he's going to get 66 yards. $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $60 for a touchdown. 66-yard pass. And a touchdown. Montana to Jerry Rice. Too little, too late, I think, but let's see what happens. Wershing gets the extra point. So 23-31, and now that missed field goal by Wershing in the second period looms large because they need 2 scores. There is no 2-point extra points in 1985, so we'll be back for the kickoff. So we have 50 seconds remaining in this game, and San Francisco will go for an onside kick. That could be significant. There's a possible fumble, but either way, San Francisco are 8 points behind. So here we go with the kick. Onside kick. Ray Wershing doubles is what they need, and he doesn't get it, so he's 10 yards down the field, and it is recovered. Is there a fumble? We need a fumbling player. 78 is Gene Lang, and he didn't fumble it. So Lang takes the ball. 40 seconds left in the game, and Elway comes on, snaps the ball. No timeouts left, and the time runs out, and Denver beat San Francisco 49ers 23-31 in this top of the West Conference clash. Hope you've enjoyed this. That one extra point might have made this a really interesting finish, but in the end, just too much for San Francisco. I hope you'll join us for the roundup very shortly. So welcome to the roundup of week 10 of the 1985 NFL replay. Sunday 10th of November results. Green Bay Packers 31, the Minnesota Vikings 38. Pittsburgh Steelers 27, Kansas City Chiefs 20. The Cleveland Browns 24, Cincinnati Bengals 17. Seattle Seahawks 33, New Orleans Saints 9. The Indianapolis Colts 14, the New England Patriots 23. Los Angeles Rams 14, New York Giants 13. Atlanta Falcons 10, Philadelphia Eagles 31. Houston Oilers 21, Buffalo Bills 17. Detroit Lions 16, the undefeated Chicago Bears 26. The St. Louis Cardinals 13, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 17, Dallas Cowboys 37, Washington Redskins 16, Los Angeles Raiders 24, San Diego Chargers 17, and the New York Jets 22, the Miami Dolphins 23. And as you've seen, today's game, the San Francisco 49ers 23, Denver Broncos 31. So after 10 weeks, The playoff places are beginning to become a little more clearer. In the AFC East, Miami lead the way, but Indianapolis Colts can now not win the division. They can still get into the wildcard position, but they cannot win the division. That's why they're in blue. In the Central, it's Pittsburgh Steelers who lead the way, but the other teams are still there and still have a chance to win that division. In the West, Denver Broncos with that victory, 8-2, are ahead. And as you can see at the bottom there in red, Kansas City Chiefs with an 0-10 record. They cannot even get into the wildcard game race now. So they're out of the competition. In the NFC, in the East, the New York Giants lead the way, but everyone is still in contention for that divisional title. In the Central, 10-0 Chicago Bears cannot now be caught for a wildcard position, so they're into the playoffs regardless. They will get at least a wildcard, another win, and they will actually secure the position because they've got a 2-0 record over Minnesota, so they just need a win to take the division. Detroit, Green Bay and Tampa cannot win the division, but they can still make a playoff spot. San Francisco 49ers lead the West, and the other three teams are still in the running to actually win that division. But I should imagine after week 11 this will become a lot more clearer. And speaking of week 11, our Monday night game, we will be at the Robert F. Kennedy Memorial Stadium for the New York Giants at the Washington Redskins. Giants 8-2 in the NFC East, top the division, and Washington Redskins 3-7 at the basement of that division, and a win there will mean that the Redskins cannot win the division. So that will be an interesting game to see. Something may well be decided by then. Hopefully you'll join me and leave a comment. Let me know how you think this is going, and thank you and good night.